Most people think they know what a grizzly bear really is. A huge, powerful animal. Dangerous, yes. The kind you see in nature shows, standing in a rushing river, scooping up salmon with its massive paws. Impressive. Majestic, even. That image is wrong. Not just incomplete, it's misleading. Because the bear you picture when you hear grizzly is a cleaned-up, distant version. Here's what they never show you. A grizzly can hit 35 miles per hour. Usain Bolt topped out at 27. But a grizzly doesn't run in straight lines. It cuts corners, reads your movement, and keeps that speed over rough ground that would destroy a human in seconds. You are not outrunning it. Not even close. Its front claws average 4 inches long. They're not for climbing trees. They're for tearing through frozen dirt, packed soil, and bone. One swipe carries force few animals can survive. And it won't stop if you play dead. That myth has cost lives. Before we go deeper, 3 facts that change everything you thought you knew. 1. Grizzlies have memories that rival smart primates. They remember individual humans, exact food locations from years earlier, and places where they were threatened, and by whom. A bear that had a bad encounter in 2019 can avoid that area and similar people for years. This isn't blind instinct. This is real learning. 2. Their bite force is among the strongest of any land predator, over 900 pounds per square inch, sometimes higher. A lion is around 650. Grizzlies use that power not just to kill, but to crush bones and skulls completely. 3. They don't defend a fixed territory like most people believe. They protect a personal comfort zone, an invisible, shifting boundary around themselves and their cubs. That zone changes with mood, season, and past experiences. You can hike the same trail 50 times without issue. On the 51st, the zone expands, and you won't know until it's too late. Now picture standing in front of one. An adult male in top shape weighs 400 to 790 pounds. Coastal bears eating salmon can top 1,000 pounds before hibernation. A pro linebacker is about 240. A grizzly is 3 or 4 of them packed into one fluid, terrifying body. That famous shoulder hump? Pure muscle. It powers the front legs for digging, striking, and charging with explosive force. Under the fur is a thick layer of fat and tough tissue that often stops regular bullets. Bears have been shot multiple times and kept attacking. Rangers in bear country train on precise shot placement because hitting the wrong spot barely slows them down. Their sense of smell is incredible. They can detect food or human scent up to 20 miles away in good conditions. They know you're there long before you know they exist. You never have the element of surprise. Here's where any feeling of safety disappears. Glacier National Park, August 1967. 2 young women, Julie Helgeson, 19, and Michelle Coons, 16, were killed the same night, miles apart, by 2 different grizzlies. Both were dragged from their tents while camping. It was the first fatal mauling in the park's history, and it happened twice in one night. They called it the Night of the Grizzlies. Julie lived long enough for rangers to find her. Her last words to the ranger holding her were, "Hurry, please hurry." The bears weren't provoked by bad food or aggression. They simply approached, checked, and attacked. The reason given was habituation. Bears that had lost their fear of humans. When a grizzly stops fearing you, you become prey. Denali National Park, 2012. Experienced hiker Richard White, 49, stepped off the trail with his camera. His body was found partly consumed. The last photos on his camera showed him shooting a grizzly at close range, 30 seconds before the attack. He never had time to react or use bear spray. He wasn't careless. He was simply in the bear's world, on the bear's terms. British Columbia, 2000. Hikers met a mother bear with cubs. They did everything right. Stopped, looked big, spoke calmly. She attacked anyway. One man suffered a fractured skull, torn scalp, and severe arm injuries needing reconstruction. The charge came with no warning sound, from stillness to contact in under a second. That sudden silence is what no training prepares you for. Two situations make grizzlies even more dangerous. First, cubs. A mother with young defaults to a fence. She won't wait to see if you're a threat. She removes it. If you see a cub, know the mother is close and already aware of you. Second, hyperphagia, the intense pre-hibernation feeding phase. In late summer and fall, they need 20,000 calories a day, about 33 pounds of food daily. Aggression skyrockets. Anything between them and food becomes a problem. Bear spray works. Used correctly at close range, it has over a 90% success rate stopping charges. It's the most reliable tool in grizzly country. Guns are riskier. They require perfect shot placement under extreme stress, while a 600-pound animal charges at 35 miles per hour. Most people can't do it. Studies show bear spray is often more effective because it needs less precision. But even spray has limits. You need the right moment, good wind, and the nerve to deploy it as every instinct screams at you. Playing dead works for defensive attacks, when you surprise the bear or get near cubs. It often leaves once the threat feels gone. But in predatory attacks, where the bear stalks quietly, playing dead makes its job easier. The hardest part is knowing which kind of attack it is in that moment. Statistics say grizzly attacks are rare. About 55,000 grizzlies remain in North America, with roughly 2 fatal attacks per year across the US and Canada. Manageable risk, but numbers hide the truth. Many survivors suffer devastating injuries, stripped skin, shattered skulls, lost limbs, that require years of surgery. Those are the lucky ones. Remote areas and solo hikers mean some attacks go unreported. The real cost isn't in the count. It's in what one encounter takes from a person. Grizzlies are expanding their range. Populations pushed back in the last century are recovering and appearing in places they haven't been seen in decades. They're moving closer to towns in Montana and Idaho. Climate shifts, food changes, and recovery programs play a role. But so does learned behavior passed from mothers to cubs. Young bears carry their mother's comfort around humans, and that pattern grows over generations. We're in the middle of an unplanned experiment, grizzlies and people sharing more space than ever before. We don't yet know how it ends. Grizzlies are important to their ecosystems. They spread nutrients, control prey populations, and shape rivers. That's true, but today we're not telling the conservation story. Today the story is this. The animal you've been taught to see as distant and majestic is neither. It is here. It is expanding. It is faster than you, smells you before you see it, and hits with overwhelming power. In certain moments, a protective mother, a bear in hyperphagia, or one that no longer fears humans, it will attack without warning or hesitation. Julie Helgeson begged for help. Richard White spent his final 30 seconds taking photos. The distance between you and a grizzly is almost always smaller than you think. And by the time you realize how small it has already closed.